gon' say I joined the Illuminati. I got demons all around me. Tell me what they know about me. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gon' tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gon' tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realist.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now Hall to start the drive. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. This defense for the Dolphins, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Second down and 8. Now it's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Third down, Wilson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, he's got the connection to Moore. Wilson and Moore there for a Jets first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Straight ahead is Hall. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete there to Moore. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Wilson now to throw on third down. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, get me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Back to the ground with Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Hall again on second down. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation. But I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zuerlein. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
On first down, Mostert stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Good play defensively. It'll be a loss of 1. Second down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's swung out to Mostert. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Ready, set. Drill, 52. Strike. Ready.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And making the play defensively there, Brandon Echols.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Let's go.
From the 45 on second down, Tua. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. A run with Mostert up the middle. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Once again, it's Mostert. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Here we go.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. down to the 10. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And cycle.
In motion goes the tight end. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 5.
Striker, 3-3.
Running the counter with Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Berrios now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Ball want to give up the middle. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A nice stick and stop for a loss there from Jalen Phillips. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Wilson. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Okay, right?
After the turnover, it's Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. Armstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
On play action, here's Tua. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I know for us it's fun. And it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Cycle. Right.
Tua sets up to pass it. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
17.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go now.
One more time with Mostert. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Sanders is good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Berrios now from his end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a full possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
Extra point and good by Sanders. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Wilson going to try the right side. Stopped in his tracks by Ahmad Gardner.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 7, Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second half blowout material. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. On the handoff, this is Mostert. Down inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Drill 52.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start.
10.
Here's Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Alec Ingold, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have taken a 5-touchdown lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And they're going to start at a hold as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Ball again on second down. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. You're probably going to have to try. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
He'll bite, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Lawson. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
After the sack on first down, Tua. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A gain of 12 on 4th and 10, just enough for the conversion, and defensively an opportunity slips away. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take over here up near the 40. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterbacks.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw is Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Alec Pierce from 17 yards out. And the Jets are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Wilson. And he's got Pierce. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
A handoff for Hall. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson, touchdown! C.J. Uzomah, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Dolphins 38, Jets 17. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for the Jets.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Okay, ready?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Steal, check, steal, hey.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. second down. Here's Mostert again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Tua. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On first down, Tagovailoa. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 2nd and 8 coming up. That one looks like he'll throw here. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23.
That's good for the Miami Dolphins.
Watch out now, 52.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 75. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point and good by Sanders. And that will increase their lead to 28. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Berrios now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They go play action now. Wilson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
This is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. And by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete dominance.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20 year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed them. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'm a finisher. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm a men in them. Enemies, I'm the enema. I'm a on them, just like my keys, drop my on a dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not in the my Siamese brother Benjamin. That's how I stick to him, these diamond bees, all BBs. I call them Vivica, skating underneath a bridge. Stay hustling as it is, make money, feed the kids. Ain't nothing in the fridge, wake up, repeat the sins. I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat it.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer. That's my mom's name. I create and find change. My mind frame ensures that forever I'll reign.
It's alright, man.
Can you go to court?
Cool, I been going there like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read a nigga hooked, don't find it. Say a lot of things and never catch like Sonic. Zone, I'm gone. When I'm in my zone, I get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh, no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. a party, wanna call the time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the lead, but you ain't hooping around the Terry out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no talk, cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great